What makes me a good driver? Being safety minded the minute I walk out the door of my home, and the minute my hand touches this door handle, safety begins. When I open this door, my mind is on driving this rig as safe as I can to be able to make it back home to my family and protect myself, my company's assets, my cargo, and do a good job for my customers. Being considerate of other motorists is another thing. I'm not one to get right up on somebody's rump and push them down the road just because they're going a little slower. They actually have a right to. We're bigger, but we can also be perceived as bullies. I want the general motoring public to have a good, positive image of the trucking industry and their drivers. You asked me what kind of personality I have. I consider myself to be humorous, be able to tell a joke, quick-witted, return back a pretty snappy comment at times, and have fun doing it. What are some of the toughest things about my job as a driver? Would be reading and adjusting to the constant changing of our environment around me. The traffic changes, the scenery out in the country changes, the traffic flow on the interstates change. You got to constantly be able to adjust to that. And as we mentioned a while ago, weather, from rain, fog, you name it, you have to be able to constantly adjust to that. One of the things I don't always care for is all of this regulations that the government puts on us that is usually imposed by non-CDL holders. In other words, meaning those people do not drive a truck for a living, have never drove a truck, not even licensed to drive a truck. Yet they're the ones that come up with all the laws, the rules, and regulations we have to abide by. And probably one thing, by me being a local driver, I'm home every night. I'm back here parked in my yard every night. The one that I respect the most is the over-the-road driver that has to leave his family for an extended period of time, may or may not be home for a week, 2 weeks, months. But I really respect those guys being able to do that and make a living and live on the road. Hope to see you soon. Be glad to come and compete with you or whatever you need me to do. This is Sid, and we'll see you later.